Yes, every famous singer has anti-fans.
What's the weather like in your country?
Kind of discreetly be like, oh, what's the weather right now? Okay, it's this.
Speaking of Earth, Phil, what's the weather looking like?
In other words, what's the weather going to be like in the 21st century going forward?
Hey, Jagexa, what's the weather looking like today?
I don't know, Stephen. RuneScape still doesn't have a weather system.
You're so helpful.
What's the weather pattern like in my mind right now?
Hey Google, what's the weather going to be like today?
What's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
What's the weather like in this world?
What about the water supply? What's the weather like?
And asking their phone, what's the weather like in...
I'm going to Melbourne later. What's the weather like there?
What's the weather like in Puerto Rico during winter?
The weather like people just...
Awesome. What's the weather like up there? Oh, I've heard that before.
Day of your life. What's the weather like?
What's the weather like in Glasgow?
But what's the weather like otherwise?
Standard. What's the weather like up there?
I hear it so much.
I didn't know. What's the weather like in Nebraska? Who knows?
What's the weather like next week?
What's the weather like there?